I didn't like Christians. I was born into a non-Christian family. My village did not like Christians and we put up a lot of opposition and would have nothing to do with them. Then, some graduates from Lana Theological Center in Chiang Mai came to my village. We saw that they were good people who were committed to serving God. They had an impact in my life because I saw how God had changed their lives. I saw that when people became Christians, they became a blessing to their families and to their community. I wanted to know how they could do this. They said, because we know God. We know God because we study the Bible. I thought if I could understand the Bible better, maybe I could have the same type of love that they were showing us, the love that comes from Jesus. They taught me about Jesus Christ and I became a Christian. After I became a Christian, the LTC graduates asked me directly, "Do you want to give your life in service to Christ?" I eventually decided to come and study at Lana Theological Center, but it was not easy. A passport is a difficult document to get in my country, and even more difficult for Christians. I have been blessed to come to LTC and to study and learn. Last year, I had the privilege to intern at a church in my home country. One week, I was traveling in the far north visiting a village that had very few Christians. I was leading worship with some of the villagers that morning when a policeman entered the room. He called me to follow him, so I went to his office and he ordered me to sit. He began to question me. "Where are you from? Did you get permission from the government to come here? What are you here for?" I told him I had come to visit a friend of mine. We used to study together in the city. He told me, "You can't stay here. I can't let you worship with your friends. If you stay here, we will immediately arrest you and take you to the city and put you in prison." When I tried to answer his questions, he got angry and pulled out his gun and slammed it on the table and shouted, "I told you to leave now. Don't be insolent with me." I thanked the Lord that I was able to remain calm. But then he confiscated my Bible. He wanted to take my guitar too, but I wouldn't let him. He looked at me and said, "You are very stubborn." Then he threatened me one more time. "If you don't leave now, I will call the district police to come and arrest you." I decided to go back to the city. When I got back to the city, one of the Christians in the village called me and warned me the secret police were following me. I knew they were, so I went to the bus station and bought a ticket back to my home that very day. The police followed me all the way to make sure I left. I had never thought I would experience opposition like this. I really felt the Lord was with me the whole time, and I thank Him for His protection. I thank the Lord for giving me the strength to stand up against such opposition. I gained a great deal of knowledge from my LTC classes, but more significantly, my life has been changed. I am a better person because of what I've learned here at LTC, from my studies and from my professors, who have been an example of how to serve God. Their example has shown me that God will provide for all my needs. The LTC faculty are a true example that I can do all things through Christ. I've completed my studies at LTC and will graduate in a few days. After graduation, I will be working at my home church. It is a large church and has planted 8 sister churches in neighboring districts. My home church has asked me to go back and help with these 8 churches we have established.